Hey YouTubers, how y'all doing? I have here the Lyman Case Prep Express. I've had this for a couple weeks now. I really like it. It comes with a number of tools here. First we have the inside deburr tool, the outside deburr tool, and we have here is the military primer remover and the pocket cleaner, and here is the primer pocket uniformer. So what this does, the uniformer makes it so it's all the correct depth for when you seat your primer. The military primer remover, of course, removes a military crimp that's on the primer. And then the cleaner, you do this last, it cleans out the pocket and makes sure there's no gunk in there. And then it has some mica powder came with it, and these brushes right here come in 4 different sizes depending on the caliber, but after you're done doing everything you need to the neck, simply stick it on there. It cleans out the inside. As far as these 3 tools here, it comes in small and large primer sizes, so it'll handle everything. I've had a bunch of brass sitting around that had military primers in it, and I didn't have a tool to remove the crimp excuse me, up until I got this a couple weeks ago. So I've been sitting around removing a lot of the crimps on those. You know, it's pretty good brass, and I had intent on using it. I knew someday I would get a tool, so finally did. Pretty nice. Let me show you how it works here. Turn it on, get everything spinning, dunk it in some mica powder. Whoops. I'm trying to do this left-handed so you can see it, which is probably not going to turn out that well. This here is 223 brass, so stick it on there for a second, get the inside. Stick it on here, get the outside. Now, I do not know if there's a certain order in which you do this. I'm assuming you need to get rid of the military crimp first. So you do that. You can kind of feel it. You can tell when the primer is still there. You can tell when it's removed. So then we're going to go into uniformer, and it will not fit over the uniformer until the military primer is removed. Military primer crimp, excuse me. And then we're going to clean it out. Then we're going to stick it on the brush, get everything out of the neck, and it's done. So, and it's kind of cool. This thing comes with a little brush. You know, there's going to be a lot of brass on here. It comes with a little brush to clean it up. And then put it in this tray. This tray is removable. Got a lot of brass in there right now. But I can tell you, this thing here really speeds up the process. I like it. It's not that loud. The motor's pretty quiet. It comes in 220 or 110 volt. This one here is a 110 volt. Obviously, I'm in America. You know, all the outlets in my house are all 110. So it has little screw slots here. There's 3 on this side, 3 on this side. As you see over here, I have these brushes hooked up, but then you can also put the extra accessories over here too if you want to swap out. Right now I have the small primer pocket uniformer on there. But it works really well. It makes the process go really fast, because I had a little hand jobby I used before. Just one little device, and in fact, here it is, excuse me. It's right here, and this is what I used. And so you sat, you know, going like this, and it worked well. But if you're going to be doing, you know, a lot of brass, after an hour or 2 of this, you know, your fingers are tired of twisting. But this thing here makes it very simple. And like I said, I really like the fact it gets rid of that military primer. I'm not good at left-handed. And I'm pretty sure once you've been using this for a little while, I'm sure you get even better at it. And that's it. Like I said, this here's the Case Prep Express from Lyman, and I'm a big fan. This is actually my first Lyman product I bought, and I'm extremely impressed. This is put together really, really well. I mean, it's a very solid unit. It's heavy. It's going to sit on your bench. It's not going to move anywhere. Excuse me. So, if you've never tried it before, I would definitely recommend it. Check it out for yourself. You'll be very, very pleased with it, as am I. So, as always, if you have any questions, let me know. Semper Fi.